rightly recollect what it was. I know everybody is kind of looking and lurking around, hoping to gather with friends and family to get fattened up. Oh, them poor turkeys. Yeah, well, I'll tell you a story. Well, maybe I won't tell you a story. I don't know. Maybe I'll tell you something. Heck, maybe I won't tell you nothing. What can I tell you? What I told me, what I didn't tell you. I don't ever remember what it was, but I do know this, that I don't know that, and I do know that. I can't do that. I did that before, so let's do this again. I'm going to tell you about a CEO who offered an employee a bonus of $10K, or to double it and pass it on to another employee. And the CEO offered an employee a bonus of $10,000, yeah. Double it or pass it on to the next, pass it on. The first employee elected to double and pass it on, and the CEO thought, what a generous individual, and moved on to the next employee. Next employee declined also. Now that was $20K bonus. He elected to have it doubled and passed on. Wow, the CEO thought, even $20K being passed on. What wonderful employees he had. Next employee also chose to double and pass on, and this continued for 6 more employees. And the bonus now stood at $2.5 million. In panic, the CEO had to call his wealthy father to get a loan. Otherwise, the business would be bankrupt. Meanwhile, the 9 employees were in the kitchen deciding how to split up the $2.5 million evenly. Heck, who needs unions if you can operate like that? I suppose there was a time for unions, and then the unions got corrupt, and then the unions got involved in politics, and then the unions got to be just as thuggish as the politicians and the business owners. But I didn't come here to talk about that. I came here to talk about something else there, and we're all looking forward to fattening up on the big turkey. Dogs and cats and elephants and rats and bats and human beings sleeping on the grates in the cold, cold ground. And inside the Grand Hotel, so many dining on filet mignon, lobster and caviar, while the homeless gather outside on the hotel's sidewalk grates, huddled on the exhaust grates to keep themselves warm in the snowstorm. Convention hall tables were set for 1,200, yet only 999 were seated. The finest china and linen cloths and silverware and napkin rings arranged. And there was 1,200 solid gold keychains for swag for each and every individual in appreciation of a job well done. Yeah, the 200 plus dinners, plus all the override in case somebody wanted something other than what they ordered. Yeah, it was all emptied in the trash, and yet the homeless starved. Man's inhumanity to his fellow creatures is a mystery to me. It goes truly unexplained. The common man was made to mourn. In humanity's one fellow, sisters and brothers, is a mystery unadorned. Unexplained why dogs and cats and elephants and rats and bats and human beings, the wealthy get richer and the poor barely survive, a mystery to me. Now this could go on and on for days and days on end, I suppose. But then again, maybe it'll get better or maybe it'll get worse. Maybe I'll play it in a different key. Dogs and cats and elephants and rats and bats and human beings sleeping on the so cold ground, while inside the Grand Hotel it is so hot and the music played. 1,000 dining on filet mignon and lobster and caviar, while the homeless gather outside on the grates of the Grand Hotel just to keep themselves warm in that snowstorm. In the convention, all tables were set for 1,200, yet only 99 were seated, the finest china and linen cloths and silver all arranged, with golden key chains for swag, 1,000 dining on filet mignon, lobster and caviar, while the homeless gather outside the Grand Hotel on its exhaust grates, just to keep themselves alive. 200 plus leftovers, plus the override, all emptied in the dumpsters. Yet the homeless starve, a mystery unexplained. Man's inhumanity to their fellow creatures, a mystery truly, truly, truly unexplained. The wealthy get richer, and the poor barely survive. A mystery to me why some have abundance and others lack. Man was made to mourn, man's inhumanity to man. Truly a mystery, truly a mystery, truly a mystery unexplained. Did I tell you about the boss that caught an employee drinking around Thanksgiving time? He said, "You can't drink on the job, Hairman." "What?" I said. And he explained to me, "You can't drink while you're working, Hairman." I said, "Well, I ain't working." And they both laughed a lot, and I got fired. You believe that, you believe anything. Nifty 91.50 WRPI Troy, 7 to 9 in the morning on the weekdays, or on the internet if you choose. Big love and happiness to one and all, and may the turkey be big and fat, and may it be non-GMO, everything that's set on the table. May it be wholesome and hopefully wild caught. 'Cause I care about each and every human being on this planet. I suppose you could say I'm responsible. "Well, Hairman, what have you done to help anybody?" "Absolutely nothing, 'cause I'm greedy. I'm just wondering why I wasn't invited to that banquet."